Hey everybody, just want to go through computer systems and how computer systems work now. They're a little bit different, but you need a good foundation and understanding of this in being able to get your CAD projects saved in the right spot. So the main ideas that we're going to talk about for computer systems are user interface, computing location, so where it's doing the work, and then the storage location or where it's saving the work. The first one we're going to touch base on is the user interface. What user interface means is how I interact, how I get information in, how I watch the information coming back out. So starting here, user interface, definition, what you use to view and put information in. So for example, your smartphone, your tablet, your Chromebook, a laptop, a desktop computer, that is the user interface that you're interacting with. It's how you create projects and items electronically. So, what you're going to do is list your user, or think about your user interfaces that you use for school. What were some of them that you would come up with? Next one is computing location. The computing location is where the actual program is doing the work. We have a few different options for that we will talk about. First option is on the device. So that means the program is on the device and your actual computer sitting there is doing the work. The other one is in the cloud. So the program is up in the cloud and you're just using your device as an interface between the cloud and your computer. So at the computing location here on the device, it's the program, or the software is what it used to be called, but now it's called apps, is downloaded on the device itself. How do you know if it's downloaded on the device itself? First of all, it's going to work without the internet, and it's only going to work on that device. I can't go from device to device to device and have it work. Next one are examples of this: Microsoft Word, Autodesk Inventor, Revit, Fusion 360, your phone camera app, Adobe Photoshop. All of those are on that physical device, and they are taking the information off that device. So if you don't have it on the device, your next option is to be in the cloud. The program or the app is accessed from the device up in the cloud, but all the information is happening up in the cloud. How do you know? You can access the same program from a bunch of different devices. So I can go into let's go through here. I can go through my Google Docs. I can be on my computer, I can be on my phone, I can be on my Chromebook, and it all gets to the same Google Docs. All my social media platforms. My Amazon Web Service that we're talking about is how we're going to do the computing location in the cloud with the programs that are generally on the computer. Fusion 360 Web, so that's the one that we were trying to log into and get into. It was running a little bit slow for us that day, but that's the one that's right on the web. We go into Chrome, you open up your browser window. That's another good way to know where you're at. You have to open up your browser window, web browser, Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, and get to the program. Also your Photos app. So on your phone, where the photos are, I can go on my Chromebook and I can go look at all those photos. So those Photos app is on the cloud. Next piece that we have to look at. So now we understand that your computing location can either be on your device or up in the cloud. Now we're going to talk about storage location. So this is where you save your files. Where are your files located and stored? We have three options. One is on the device, one is removable storage, and one is in the cloud. So two of these are the same as before. It can either be on the device or in the cloud, but now we added removable storage. First storage location on the device itself. Files that you create are stored on internal computer storage or internal Chromebook storage or your internal phone storage. So if you don't have your photos syncing to the cloud with your camera on your phone, and it's just going to your phone, that's internal storage. Think about if you dropped your phone and it smashed, what would you lose? And that would be on the internal computer storage. How do you know what you have? You can only access those files from that one specific device. That's stored on that specific device. Examples, your My Computer folder, C drive, downloads folder, files folder on your phone, all of that is happening on your actual phone. Quick question, which one of the following is stored on your actual Chromebook? A paper saved in Google Docs, B, a screenshot you took, or C, an email you send to your teacher. Which one's saved on the actual device? The actual answer is B, a screenshot you take. That gets saved on the device. Google Docs goes to your Google account, your Google Drive account, and your email is going to your email account. Next one we got to talk about is removable storage. You can see the icon there. It looks like a thumb drive. That's a typical icon. Files are stored on a physical object that can be removed and moved between devices. So I can take and save it on a thumb drive. I can move it to another thumb drive or to another computer, open it up on that thumb drive. We will use removable storage a lot in class because we move things from the computer to the machine, all around that way. How do you know the storage piece moves between devices physically? That's how you know what you have there. Examples, USB or thumb drive, a DVD. Some of you might know what DVDs are yet, but that's how we used to get the movies. That DVD is removable storage. It can move from my DVD player to your DVD player, and you can watch the same movie. I can't watch the movie when it's in your player. You can't watch the movie when it's in mine. CDs, SD cards. If you use a camera with the SD card, you plug that SD card in, you take the pictures. To get the pictures off the camera, you have to take that SD card out and put it into a computer and download them. So that's where you would take the SD card out, download them, and transfer from the removal device to storing on the actual device. Storage location in the cloud. So the third way here, in the cloud. The cloud, really what the cloud is talking about is it's a computer, but it's not in your physical possession. There are computers all over the world that are connected via the internet. So that's what the cloud is talking about. So projects and files are stored at a remote location that you access from a device. So you might be accessing your Google Docs file, and you might be sitting in the school, but that Docs file may be in California on a computer somewhere there. How do you know? You usually need to have an account to log in and requires the internet. If you have the internet or you turn your phone on airplane mode and you can't get to it, the storage is in the cloud. If you turn your phone on airplane mode and you can get to it, it's on that device. Examples, your Google Drive account. Autodesk 360 is the cloud storage that we're using. So Autodesk is the actual maker of Fusion 360. and Autodesk 360 is their cloud storage. Your YouTube account, opposite of a DVD, which is a removable, your YouTube account is in the cloud. You don't have internet, you don't have videos. Pinterest, all of that type of stuff. Your social media going that way is all in the cloud storage. So, quick summary. User interface is how you create projects and items electronically. Examples of that: smartphone, tablet, computer, Chromebook. The computing location can either be on the device or in the cloud. The storage location can be on the device or in the cloud, or it can be on removable storage that we can move from one machine to another. And again, brings us back. The main parts of the computer system: we have the user interface, so what you interact with, the computing location, so where is it doing the calculating of stuff, and then the storage location. So, with that being said, we have to understand for CAD class, we have the user interface, which is the Chromebook or the computers in class. The computing location. If we're doing Fusion 360, the computer location is on the web, or sorry, on the device itself. If we're doing Fusion 360 web app, the computing location is in the cloud. So Fusion 360 on the computer, Fusion 360 web app, notice it says web in there, web app is in the cloud. Storage locations. We can store on the computer, like the C drive or your documents, but we are going to be storing in Autodesk A360 account. That's your online storage location. So Fusion 360 web account is online web for the actual program or the app, and Autodesk 360 storage is for storing your files. Hope that helps. Set that up and shows you how to or explains the different ways that we handle our files. Have a great day.